put on for the past, what, 6 hours? Wow, incredible. 6 hours broadcasting, not myself, guys, but some absolutely awesome people over here on Haps. So I thought I'd do just a little quick one here while we're at the top of Mount Leinster here in the Blackstairs Mountains in Ireland. I thought I'd just do a quick one. James, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Hope things well with you. So I just come off the marathon, which was actually put on, like, I was just doing a little bit of broadcasting on there, just showing the sights around where I actually am. But oh my, it's getting a little bit. Hey, Grant, good to see you, mate, and good to see you in Peter and the Haps broadcast just now. I was actually watching, mate, but I had headphones on as well, and I only get to see a very, very small part of what you see on a big laptop. Like, you know yourself, when you're actually out broadcasting, you just got those very, very small boxes. So Teddy's here as well. So I thought I'd just do a quick one. That's Haps Mountain. Look good. Your mountain still looks great. Thanks, James. I don't know what you actually seen. Keith, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. I don't know what you actually got to see, whether I was actually broadcasting or whether I was just in the background of the marathon. I don't know, because I don't know what was actually up on the screen. I couldn't actually see what was on screen. So if I ignored anybody, how did the Haps Marathon go? It seemed to go well, Jace. I mean, I was watching, I was awake most of the night. Like, I was last time I chatted to you, this was covered in snow. Grant, it was. I remember we was chatting. I think you're the first person I actually had on a broadcast with me. Hey, Mark, good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you dropping by. But yeah, I think Grant was the first time I actually had somebody ever come in a broadcast with me, like, because I tried on numerous occasions on Periscope, but oh God, it just wouldn't happen for me. I had a few people come on once, and the reception, it just basically, because they're taking some of the bandwidth for you, then your picture quality looks great. Well, thanks, James. I appreciate it. So these are basically the suspensions which actually help the mast. There's four of these guys. You can see very, very thick cables, and usually these are covered in snow. And they go up, you've got one to the middle there, well, one about a third way, and then 2/3, and then one right at the top. Quality and sound is good. Thanks, Jace. Appreciate it, my friend. And I don't know where Teddy's having a good, he's getting mucky, pretty much the same as last night, guys. Oh my God. We went across to the fields last night just for a little Friday night stroll, and we came back. Oh my God. He was muddied up. But yeah, guys, this is the Blackstairs Mountains here in Mount Leinster. We're on the border of County Wexford and County Carlow. And it's just a fabulous day. It really is. I more or less broadcast all the way up here, like on the marathon now, showing people the sights all the way up. So it was pretty awesome. You should have a good signal with that area. Mark, yeah, but it's not the case because you actually get blocked as well. It's the same for actually, I put a drone up from here a few times as well, and the signal actually gets blocked. This is the main TV aerial and radio area for the whole of Leinster, like around this area. So yeah, and the wind's actually picking up a little bit, so I might even struggle getting the drone up today, Grant. I've only got the Mini with me. I didn't bring the Phantom because I bought all my photographic stuff as well. I don't know whether you can actually see there. Let me see if I can reverse. Yeah, I don't know whether you can see my back there. So on the back, I got my backpack with all my photographic stuff. I've got tripods. I've got bags around this side, and it just goes on and on. I'm carrying that much stuff, and to be climbing mountains with this stuff as well, like, just crazy. But I hope everybody's doing good, guys. I've got my little man right in front of me. I think he's somewhere. Yeah, he's in front of the picture there. So what our plans are today, guys, we've got around about a 5-hour trek now. What I'm just contemplating whether to head down the side of this mountain and go along that side, and then we're going to head off in the distance there. You'll see very shortly, like, you've got what's called the 9 Stones. We're going to do the 9 Stones as well. That's about a 2.5 hour walk as well. Is that in the Pale, Walt? Is that in the Pale? Not quite sure what you mean by that, James. Is that in the Pale, Walt? It won't be long, I feel, before we drone. I'm hoping so, Grant. Yeah, like I say, it's point. Thanks for the award, Mark. You're very kind. You're very, very good. Thanks a million. Now we'll get around the other side just to show you the 360 around here. But yeah, this is the rest of the Blackstairs Mountains here. and it is an awesome walk. You can actually, there is a more or less a trail. You can make your own way, but you can actually make your way down here, all the way across, over to all over these mountains, and as far as you can. And that takes you to the beautiful place of Boris. But then the other way, if you look, you can't really see now. The sun is actually coming down on it, but in the distance there, that's about 46 miles away. Where the actual coastline is here, that's basically Wexford. That's Wexford seafront there. That's where I go down to watch the puffins and the seals and all that. And that is actually showing 46 miles away, believe it or not. I flew this afternoon going, oh, that's awesome. As in beyond the pale, wall to wall, surrounding Dublin. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So let's go down and just show you around the other side, guys. Then we're going to start making us way. Maybe head across the side, I don't know. Now, it's very, very boggy up here. Oh, my God. But my iPhone, I didn't realise I was broadcasting on my Android phone on the marathon, and my iPhone was on, and it was actually down on 1% battery life. So hopefully HAPS is not using more than I can actually charge, like, because I've got it connected onto the charger now. Just that idea, I will stream from my local TV antenna. I forgot it's the highest point in my area, Stoke-on-Trent. We'll get good views. Hope the signal will be good. That'll be awesome, Jace. Yeah, please do. You're most welcome to invite me on if you want to. And like I say, anybody who wants to drop by, guys, you're most welcome to drop in. I am starting inviting people on here as well. It's not just always about my views and everything, but as you know me, I'm not a big lover of being in front of the camera. I'm great when I'm this side of the camera. I can talk, I can chat, I can do whatever around this side. But when you actually put in front of the camera, it's a totally new scenario. It really is. I tend to get a little bit of stage fright when I'm in people's broadcasts, and I don't see the real person, what I actually am. This is the real person. This is real me. This is how I am when I'm out in front of friends, when I'm out in the pub chatting to strangers, etc., like that. But put me in front of a broadcast, put me in somebody else's broadcast in front of the camera, then I tend to freeze up, and I don't know what the reason is. Teddy, come on, this way. Ted's. Let me just let him catch up because I've got to try and make his way across here. And like I say, it is a little bit boggy, so bear with me a second now. You can probably hear the squelch as we're going on. You're the natural. I'm okay behind this side of the camera, Grant, but like I say, a lot of people are great in front of the camera. There's so many awesome broadcasters who can quite happily get up close to the camera, and I'm not one of those. I don't know what it is with me. My father was a big wedding photographer in his day when he was alive. He's been passed now, 20 odd years. I think we all do. Well, you're great. Oh, thanks, James. Appreciate it. But yeah, whether it's when I was very young, my father used to be taking pictures. Walt, stand here. Walt, stand there. Walt, do this. Walt, do that. And I just got totally act off. Oh my God, that's very, very muddy. Totally act off with being in front of a camera. So I'm not the photogenic side like a lot of people would be. Great in front of the camera. They've got a great pose. They've got this. They've got that. But no, not me. I hate being that side of the camera. Ooh. Bear with me a second. Just actually, you can see how muddy it actually is now. That's way, way, way above my boot, as you can see. I don't know whether you picked that up on camera. Jesus, I can't get my foot out. Oh, wow. There. And that's what you expect to be up in these bogs. I need to keep an eye on Teddy because if he drops in one of these mud baths there, he'll struggle and I won't be able to get him out either. So comments have stopped coming in, guys. So I don't know whether it's my reception, whether you're still picking me up at all. So bear with me a second while we get across this part. Teddy, come on, sweetheart. Ted. Oh, yeah, that was slightly muddy. I should have put gaiters on today actually because I knew it would be very, very muddy along this area, but yeah, just one of them things. We can wash down the boots as long as my hello past long as my feet stay dry. I've got pretty decent boots on as well, and I got waterproofs up and down. Wish you could just have studio only like Periscope. Inviting people takes up half the screen and spoils my nature scope. Yeah, I especially when you're on a phone at all. Yeah, it is true, Jace. It's very, very difficult. Thanks for the award. You're very kind. Hold on a second. So this is the top, as I said. So this is the RTE mass, and there is actually workmen actually in here at the moment. So you've got three cables, one leading up to 1/3 up. You've got the 2/3 up, and then you've got one right at the top. Now, my aim, I've been asked by many broadcasters, would I do a broadcast from the top of there? And it was a plan for this year. I was going to get a permission to actually go up there, obviously with safety harnesses and everything. Stay safe, going above, going down, what, my friend. Grant, appreciate you dropping by, my friend. Thanks a million for dropping in, your star. And have a great day or great evening. I think it's evening time there now, isn't it? But yeah, have a great evening, my friend. So we're looking down on this side now, guys, and this is a normal way I would actually come up. I come up the side of the mountain here and come up by the side of this forest, around this side, and then up this part here, which is the toughest part, this part. But looking down on them beautiful valleys, that's another walk I actually do, which is by the wind turbines right in front. 8:30 p.m. Grant, enjoy your evening, my friend. Hello from Dnipro. Alex, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks a million for dropping by. And this little man is getting cool windmills. James, I know wind turbines. There's a lot of controversy about the wind turbines. There really is. They're going to be putting more wind turbines over in this area, and there's been a lot of fights trying to stop them from doing it. Now, I don't know whether that's going to work out at all, because it's basically the noise and the sight of it as well. This would be a very, come the summertime, this would be quite touristy. You get a lot of people actually visiting here. It is one of the mountains around Mount Leinster, and you get a fair few people coming up here. And they don't want these massive windmills, wind turbines in the way, blocking everybody's view. So they're trying to object to it, but I don't think it's going to work, to be honest. I think they are going to go ahead. But you can see all in the distance here, you've got basically 5 in front of us there. I think I broadcast from those last week, actually. Then right in the distance there, you've got so many as well. And then it just goes on and on. And the next lot, like I say, I think they're going around this area here. But they don't want it, people visiting from other countries, from everywhere else. They don't want to see these big wind turbines blocking their beautiful view while they're up here. Now, this is incredible just here, guys. The wind has actually died down. This is great drone weather, actually. So it's just tempting. I've got a few drone, not so much broadcast, but drone videos from being up here in previous time, basically in the snow and everything. So I don't know whether to take another one or whether we'll wait and we're going over to the 9 Stones over the other side as well. Like I say, we're out. This is our Saturday treks. We're usually out and about for Saturdays and Sundays. I have done farmers markets under Dunlaw in Lothian. Wind farms are pretty quiet. James, these are not, believe me, when you get up close to this, I demonstrated that last week. There is quite a bit of noise coming off these. There really is. But yeah, there's a lot of people objecting to them. Good morning to you. Oh God, I can't even see. The being as I'm only on this iPhone, my Android is now charging up. I apologize, guys. I'm only on a little iPhone 6, and I can see the comments okay, but I can't actually see the actual names on there. Now, I'm thinking that is. It looks like Roy. I got you. I didn't have to put glasses on at all, but Roy, how you doing, matey? Good to see you. So yeah, so this is another option. We could actually go down this way, but it's very, very boggy. My God, Teddy, this way. Come on. You're going a little bit too far for my comfort there. Come on, mister. I'm a fan of wind. I'm a bit long-winded. James, there's nothing wrong with that, my friend. There's nothing wrong with that. I think I did catch you in one of the broadcasts a few weeks ago. Somebody talking about the Scottish language, I think, if I remember right. And I think we cleared up by you explaining it is a dialect. But I remember in the day, I think there was some type of Scottish speech, if I remember right. But maybe a little bit before my day. Live near the Peak District, cannot wait to stroll in the area when we are allowed to. I'm exactly the same, Jace. I'm struggling a little bit now, and it is really getting on. It's getting on me a little bit now because In Ireland at the minute, we've got a 5 kilometre travel ban. So basically, we can only travel within 5 kilometres of the house. Now, between me and the other people watching, I'm slightly over that today. This is about 8 kilometres, 9 kilometres from where I actually live. So officially, I shouldn't be doing it. But a lot of people now are starting to not basically stand up against the government or anything like that. That's not what we want. But I want them to basically take a little bit of common sense in relation to this. Look, guys, we've been hiking this morning, not come across one other person. Yet I can go to the supermarket, I can pop into Tesco, I can pop into the big, well, even down to the garage, and I can bump shoulders with like 20 people, 30 people at the same time. All friendly, this place is a charm that way. Oh, James, thanks a million. But yeah, that's my argument, a bit of common sense. And I mean, I can't see me doing any harm up here. I'm not spreading anything, I'm not catching anything. All I'm doing is good for my health, it's good for the mental health of a person as well, and also with me as well, especially my health, because I struggle with my back. I get back pain, so every now and then I have to do a good hike to try and loosen my body up again. I had a plate put in my back about 7 or 8 years ago, so that's why I go on these big hikes now. All friendly, this place is a charm that way. James, it really is. There's so many awesome people on here as well, and broadcasting so many different subjects as well. Like I said, I'm not one. I'm not yet. Kimberly, good to see you. I'm not yet one of those who can actually start a broadcast and, like, in front of the laptop. Now, I've got a couple of things to come. Teddy, this way. I have been trying to sort out a couple of videos this week. I was explaining that on video, on broadcast last night. I'm putting together a little bit of a funny show of some of the best times that I've had, not so much best times, but funny times I've had on while actually broadcasting. Like, so I've got 4 clips. One of them is basically when I get electrocuted climbing under the fence. That was done on broadcast last year, quite funny. I've got another one. I was on broadcast and I was egged on to run down a big steep mountain bike hill. I did that. I slipped and I put my shoulder out. That was also on broadcast. I've got me when I was across the Salty Islands there and I was attacked by the seagulls. Well, not so much seagulls. These were big gulls. So I've got that as well. And then I've got there's another short video which I'm putting together as well. Is when I was at a beautiful place called Glendalough up in the Wicklow Mountains. That is a very, very touristy place, but we was up there and it was absolutely crazy. I was broadcasting away. I was sat on this boulder and let's take it, let me have a look, like probably 5 times bigger than this boulder in front of me. Okay, so I was sat on this looking down on this valley which was a lot steeper than what we're actually in now, but I was sat away and I was saying, and this is Glendalough, guys, and this is this and this is that, and talking about it. And then I said, look, time to go, guys. And I said, just get up, I'm just going to put my backpack on, I'm just going to get my shit together, put it like that. And just as I stood up, the rock basically went, and he's actually come back level again. And I said, guys, this is actually moving. And I actually showed on broadcast by going from side to side how much it had actually moved. And believe me, if I'd have been broadcasting for I'd say another 10 minutes, that rock would have actually fell. I'd have slipped off the edge. The rock would have fell on top of me, and there'd have been no more Walton at the time. I think it was Walton Snoop and Socks, but there would have been no more. So it's quite comical thinking about it now, but at the time, oh my God, it was one of them moments where I thought, Jesus, yeah, I had a lucky escape there. But that was actually all on broadcast as well, like, and it's crazy. Some of the things we've actually done over the past, 5-6 years broadcasting, it's just hard to believe. I've had some awesome broadcasts. I mean, we got featured a number of times over on Periscope, but we did Rock and Roll. It would have been Rock and Roll, but that would have also started an avalanche. And I mean, we was, I don't know, what would we have been up, I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 feet on a steep banking with a pathway with all the tourists and everything walking down below. And it would have literally started an avalanche and bang, my God, it could have been quite scary. Oh, we both get featured in the nature and travel section of that. Do we have to hashtag our streams to get on it? Jace, I haven't got a clue. I've never been featured on on any of them, and also when I do a broadcast, my broadcast never shows up. Whereas I know there's other people who are. I Redder, he's a awesome person. Good to see you, Red. I appreciate you dropping by. But yeah, I don't know what the problem is there. I've never been featured on any of the channels there. Like so, I guess it's one of them things where I just have to put up with it at the minute. Whether I have to do something, I'm not quite sure. But there's people who are featured on there who haven't broadcast like for two weeks, and they've got only a couple of thousand followers, yet they're actually on there. So I really don't know what the problem, how I need to go about to get on there. So yeah, we'll have to look at that, Jace, definitely, because it's one way of actually growing our community. I've got an awesome community as we are. And like I say, we got featured a fair few times. I did a broadcast from one of the pubs over in Galway, in Salthill. Frank O'Connor there, he's actually on Periscope himself, and I got to meet the good old Frank there. And we had an awesome night, and we had like 27,000 people watching at one stage, and there was a band and everything playing, and people were saying, "Oh, get them to play this." I was literally with the side of the band, like saying, "Can you play this for?" I've got a few people watching here. I got like 20 odd thousand people watching. Like, well, yeah, of course we can. Like, and they play the tune. Then somebody had asked for another tune, and it was just one of them nights which just absolutely Redder, thanks a million. We've just come down from the top now. We're just starting to make us way down. We're getting into the clouds a little bit now. Teddy's gone a little walk here. I don't know where. We do. Please, I didn't realize you were. It's just so beautiful up here today, guys. And what I'll do, wait until we get across the Nine Stones, because I'll take you on a journey with a drone and everything like that, and take you down all the way down, so you can actually see where I actually broadcast from and where I actually walk along there. Cheers, Reddy. You're very kind, my friend. The same lightways. You do some awesome sunsets over in that area as well. Good morning. How are you? How are you? You, you, you are. You're tough, I know. You're nearly there anyway. You're nearly there. We're broadcasting here. We do a thing called Haps TV, like, so we get a few thousand people watching. So there you go. To see you there on there you go, guys. We can get our signal coming back. Let's move a little bit. Teddy, no. Else as well as you do, and let's get this platform rocking. Angel is a song about angel. Get the feedback as well. I mean, if your signal does start to go, yeah, on Periscope, like you don't really, you didn't really, weren't even broadcasting. So it's good that there's people on here which will actually say, "Oh, you me rabbiting on about absolutely nothing, guys. Up today. It's coming and going, yeah, James. What I might do, I'll give it a moment. See if I can get it up to actually come up and say hello. Red is an awesome man. He's showing some beautiful sunsets and sunrises. Same with Jason. Whether that was your broadcast, James, or whether you was actually sat in with Joyce. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I don't know whether that was actually your broadcast or yeah. But yeah, I was living in before I moved across to Ireland. What 17 years ago, I Boots. Boots were basically starting to do all the dental hygiene. She's a dental hygiene bath, and we were looking at different places. But my God, it was so expensive to rent around there. And in the end, but yeah, I don't know. We've stopped on the actual. Hopefully, get our signal back. And like I say, if anybody wants to drop in, you're more than welcome. The camera, I've got a camera, got everything got set up on my back. I've got my camera, my. I've not took it off. I've not even stopped for a drink at the minute. Only around this part where I do tend to lose signal. It's crazy as well. To bottom, from top to bottom, from bottom to top, I should say. Early my iPhone, and it seems that the signal's pretty bad. So really don't. Where is this little man? Just my good friend from Lebanon. How are you, my good friend? Good to get it back up to good or even grace. Just around this is around here. Surely the broadcast will head off and we'll do another one. We'll pick it back up now. Getting one bar on there, but it's still showing a walk. Good man, James. Good head. I know you're. I don't know. No, you've got your soap business. Anybody want some nice scented soaps, guys? Please give James a phone. So please follow, subscribe, and who knows, maybe buy. And nothing better than actually getting out, clearing the days while I'm up in the office. I'm up the office actually on Monday, and I've got to pop in. I think I'm more or less working from home again. But yeah, it's a crazy. Really want to start traveling again because I can mention this is the first time I've been up here for since the snow, guys. But we're over our distance. So sometimes we have to break the rules, and I feel safe if I'm not in relation to Kilkenny Castle, the Hook Light, Club Beach, the awesome Glendalough, the can't show you absolutely nothing because of these restrictions have actually stopped totally now. Maybe if I look at my comments have actually stopped coming through. Here we go. Good boy. Good boy. Keep my eye out to see whether we can see any around today. That's just trying to make out. Obviously, there's a this is not things which slip over that you don't have to wear them all the time. They just slip over the bottom. During the cold spell, time being, guy, I'm gonna love you and leave you. And so I better get out with my wife for a walk. I think you better. So I'll close this off. Thanks a million for joining, guys. Thanks a million for all the comments. I appreciate you. And have a great day. And hopefully, maybe you can look at that. Just as my signal starts to come back to good. It's come back to great now. That is just crazy. But hey, guys, I'm going to take a few pictures anyway. So I'm going to love you and leave you for the time being. And have a great day. And we'll speak to you soon.